we still not off that story. So after I my ex-boyfriend did.
Welcome to the Lauren Blackwell channel. Chrisean Rock needs to stop talking because now there's a lot of people that are starting to connect her to a whole lot of other crimes, and this is becoming quite a serious problem. The clip at the beginning of this video was an interview. She did this interview many years ago where she accidentally said that she unalived someone, and then she quickly corrected herself, saying that it was Ronnie that did. I don't know what kind of mistake that is. I've never seen anyone make that kind of a mistake, but people have now dug that up and it's starting to make its rounds. And it's not just that, but for some reason I'm seeing people connecting Chrisean to a woman named Marianne Atilano Sayasin. This woman, she was 32 years old when she passed away. She passed away on February 9th of 2017 in her home, and the conditions under which she passed away were suspicious, and it is still unresolved today. I'm not sure why Chrisean has been linked to this, but now she's been linked to it, and as well as that interview at the beginning that I mentioned. And now people are trying to connect her to her ex-boyfriend's passing, Ronnie Doe, who passed away on, I believe, February 3rd of 2025. Now, I don't know if Chrisean has an attorney yet or what is going on. Perhaps she does not believe that she needs one, but since she has decided to explain herself or to give statements to the public, I really think she needs to hire an attorney ASAP and let the attorney handle whatever statements she gives, because she's not helping. A lot of people are making blatant accusations regarding her and all of these situations that are unfolding, even though they have no proof. No police department has come out to say that she has anything to do with any of this. And if we can go by Chrisean's own words, she was specifically told that she's not suspected of any of this by law enforcement. So far, law enforcement has never named her as a POI or connected to this by way of them seeing her as a suspect in any of this, okay? But public opinion matters, okay? And a lot of people are trying to connect dots, and being linked to 3 unalivings is insane. That is a lot. Now, Chrisean has had her her own series of negative press and stories and poor reputation and all of that for a long time. So she's not new to this, but this is a whole new realm, okay? Especially with this case with David and how it's looking like he actually did the stuff he's been accused of. It's now become a thing where if you're connected to something like this, you need to take it seriously. This is not just some reality TV drama where you can hop online and just say jumbled up words and it's just going to be one more of the drama that you experience. No, the more you speak, the more people have dots to connect, and the more it starts to look very, very bad. In this clip, that I'm about to play, it was just Chrisean trying to explain herself basically, and saying that she had nothing to do with Ronnie Doe's passing. But just listen to the way she's talking about Ronnie Doe. Here's the clip.
Boom! They talking about Quran, yada yada yada, open investigation. Bro, that got nothing to do with me. His death has nothing to do with me. Yes, he made my life about him. Why? Because he needed money. He was desperate. He was desperate, but guess what? He was high. He was on perks. He was on Molly. He was on lean. He was drinking. Where was his parents then? Where was his family then? Nobody was holding Quran accountable. Falsely claiming my son while high as nobody held him accountable. Nobody was trying to save him before he died. Nobody was trying to save Quran before he died, bro. Because you sit over there, you act like y'all wasn't trafficking through his basement, which was his grandma, his mom basement. Like, y'all keep trying to put this narrative out. That's what's making me mad for real. Because I'm sitting at the gym. I lie to you not. I'm sitting at the gym. I answer my phone. I tell them come in. There's investigators. They're like, hey, we know you didn't do it. We got his phone. Yada yada yada. We're recording this. Yeah, record it all. Record it all. Because y'all need to put the end to it. Y'all need to find out who really man. I'm tired of that. Keep trying to everybody riding on my coattail for controversy. Yes, it's getting on my nerves. And all these trolls keep talking about Quran. He's dead. Dead, bro. At that point, I already stopped loving him. Not like that. When he died, I had no feelings in my body because it was like that person was trying to kill me before he left. Real. He really was. He was trying to diminish my character, my image. He was trying to clout chase off of my son that I love the most. Like, people be doing stuff and don't know what be actually the after effect. What? All y'all sound dumb, bro. All y'all sound dumb, bro. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of evil attacking me at one time, bro, and I don't with it, bro.
So she is saying that she had nothing to do with it, but she's also talking about her experience with Ronnie. And one huge major red flag that law enforcement do not like to see is when someone passes away and then the person close to them begins to disparage them and say a bunch of negative things about them, and they show no empathy for the fact that they passed away, and they speak as though their passing is justified. That's what this sounds like. I mean, the way that she is talking about this man passing away is so callous and just completely uncaring, and she had nothing but negative things to say about him. You can't do that. Like, you either just don't say anything or you say some positive things. If you have nothing positive to say, then clearly it's best you don't say anything. Nobody made her get on the internet to say all of these things. I understand why she felt compelled to give a statement, but that's why she needs to hire an attorney. Let her attorney give the statement and let her not continue to talk about this and express her own personal biases against Ronnie, because it's not looking good for her at all. People are bringing up a lot of the other highly questionable things that she has done. Not just this Marianne Attilano lady that passed away under very suspicious circumstances, but the issues around that home invasion, or I think someone tried to rob them, and then according to Chrisean in the interview that she gave, that person that tried to come after them had to be unalived by Ronnie, and it was in self-defense. And but like, she has a habit of talking about this stuff, and this time I don't think it's a good idea. It's just people are starting to reveal things about her character and trying to make her seem like this really horrible person, to where it's not as far-fetched to think these things of her or think that she's capable of this particular thing. They talked under one of the posts where they posted Chrisean talking about Ronnie and the previous issues she had where someone had to be unalived in her presence, and she admitted to being the one who unalived that person before she corrected herself and said it was her boyfriend. Under that post, someone posted some horrible things, like she pointed a weapon at a toddler in order to get the toddler to do something, like just something crazy that she could record and put on the internet. And then there's something about her hurting a puppy, and the puppy ended up losing its life. I mean, it's just a lot of disturbing things that are now starting to be revealed. I've never followed Chrisean and the craziness that surrounds her and just everything that she does, but I've always seen clips and posts about her. I specifically go out of my way not to follow her stories or, pause to watch whatever she's involved with. It is just too chaotic. It is too nasty. It's too much. Okay, so I avoid it, but regardless, it's kind of hard to completely avoid her. So I have seen bits and pieces of stuff, and even these stuff about the toddler and the dog, I have never seen this before. This is my first time seeing this, and it is very disturbing. There has been some people have said that she makes up stories sometimes, and perhaps the burglary story was not real, and so it's hard to know what's true and what's fake with her. But the fact that she is in an interview talking about someone being unalived, and she accidentally said that she did it, and then she quickly corrected herself and said that her boyfriend did it. This stuff like this, you cannot be doing stuff like this. Okay, this is why you keep quiet about the things that you are doing. It is possible, like she said, that they did that to defend themselves, in which case you cannot hold someone accountable for that. They have to defend themselves. They have the right to do that. But it's just not a good look when a lot of people are getting linked to you, and all of their unalivings and the unsolved, and it's very bad. It looks very bad. And as much as I don't think that Chrisean should be linked to things that she has nothing to do with, a lot of people are going to do that. And the more that she talks about this, the bigger of a story it's going to be, and the worse it's going to get for her, because now law enforcement is not going to look at all of these things and just dismiss it. They have to look deeper into her now. This is what this kind of rumors and stuff does to a person, because now they have to really clear her out so that they can find the true culprits. Now, Chrisean, when she was talking about Ronnie, said that he was involved with a lot of recreational drugs, and he used to, sell those from his mother and grandmother's place. And who knows what kind of people he was coming in contact with. I mean, if you're doing something like this from your house, then a lot of questionable characters will be coming to your house, and that is, he was really exposed. These people knew where he lived. So when you're in contact with those kinds of people, it is not far-fetched to think that something like this could happen, because the line of work that he's in, he just does not keep the best company. So yeah, there's a lot of people that could have done something like this to him. That's just the business that he is in. So I don't know if people are considering that when they are naming Chrisean as the number one person that could have done this. Yes, she had her own issues with the guy because he was making a lot of accusations that her son was his son, and Blueface himself said the same thing, that is Ronnie's son, but Chrisean denies it. And yeah, they had those issues. It was very contentious, but there's this whole other side as well of Ronnie's customers, and any one of them could have done this to him. So it's just not something that can be dismissed. But I really think that Chrisean needs to not see this particular legal issue as just another one of the issues that she's been having to deal with and that she was able to overcome. Like, this is serious, and she does not want to be connected to this because it's just too much. This is going to be the third person they are connecting her to that has been unalived. And, you know, people are starting to pull up old clips, and it's her credibility is in the trash. It's just painting her as an all-around not a very good person at all. And I don't know how she lives. Like, how do you live like this? This is just so much drama. I know people have drama in their lives, but my God, this girl, she has a lot of drama, and they're like serious, very serious drama. And I'm calling it drama. Drama is an understatement, but I have to call it drama just so that, I don't know, there's so many words you cannot use. So I just have to use some really tame words by calling it drama. But this is serious stuff. And people that are making accusations they're being very callous with these accusations that they are making because they're serious accusations. Linking her to 3 unalivings is insane. And there's some guy saying she needs to be in jail because she's been linked to 3 unalivings. I mean, I understand it looks bad, but if they determine that one of the people that was unalived as a result of them trying to protect themselves, stuff like that has to be taken into consideration. The fact that Ronnie used to deal with some seedy people that he sells his products to needs to be taken into consideration. You know, you can't just look at someone and then just accuse them of something and begin to demand that they need to go to prison. It's like people like to go from 0 to 180 without really they get so convinced of stuff with so little information. And that's what the internet does, which is why Chrisean needs to stay off this topic when she's talking on the internet. She has to be on the internet because this is what she does for a living. She has to be online, but she does not need to talk about this. Somebody needs to teach her how to talk about what she really needs to talk about and just leave other things out that could end up incriminating her. So yeah, she needs to do that. This is not me defending Chrisean. I do not know that girl. She lives a very crazy lifestyle. She has a lot of crazy people around her. Her exes, her friends, everyone is just, it's like a madhouse over there where they live. And that seem to be the environment that they thrive in. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not defending her because you don't know people, and like I always say, I don't vouch for anybody. All I'm saying is she needs to go about this in a more mature way. She needs to hire an attorney and have them do the talking. She needs to stop talking about this. She has a son to worry about. So yeah, she cannot afford to end up losing her freedom, even if just temporarily. She just returned not very long ago. Like, she's got to be sick of the back and forth with law enforcement by now. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying people need to be a little bit more careful with their accusations, and Chrisean needs to take this a little bit more seriously because it is not looking good. The clip at the beginning, that was, I think that's the one that law enforcement ruled as self-defense. But still, it's the fact that it doesn't seem like law enforcement had the whole story, because why did her boyfriend suffer the consequence of that, but she seemed to have been the one who did it? Because what kind of Freudian slip is that, where if you did not do that kind of a thing, there is not a chance that you would accidentally say that you did it. It's just not, that's just, I don't know, maybe she said it by accident, okay, but it's highly unlikely. And like some people said, just because law enforcement told her that she's not being looked at does not mean she's not being looked at. Just because there's no information on the Marianne lady as far as whether or not that case is still being looked at does not mean that case is closed and done with. All of this is going to make them possibly reopen and begin to re-examine things, and now they may decide to take a closer look at Chrisean because of all of these rumors that are now starting to circulate, that, and a lot of them are like without proof, but at the same time they cannot just be dismissed, you know, like she's close to Ronnie, she was close to Ronnie, and they just have to take a closer look now. So that's the danger of stuff like this. And the more she talks, the more she will likely incriminate herself in something that she otherwise would not have been a part of. Obviously, they're going to talk to her because she knew Ronnie. She had issues with him, so they're going to talk to her. So them, law enforcement, talking to her alone does not prove anything. It doesn't mean that they think she did anything. That's just what they do. They have to cover all bases. But the more that she continues to talk and people begin to make a whole bunch of connections, the talking that law enforcement will do with her could take a very different direction. So Chrisean needs to stop talking. That's basically it. That's all I have on Chrisean. We'll see how this unfolds. Hopefully they're able to find out who did this. It's gonna be tough though with all of those customers that Ronnie had, but I wish them the best. And that's all I have on this. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.